My dear friend, I am Vijay Kumar Pal. This is my book, the less visible book. Now I am telling about this book, Paranoia of Cults, Indian Subcontinent, Vijay Kumar Pal. This is very small book. You can buy or purchase on the that is the Saswat publication Blaspur. And this book is the exposure of the Islam, which is not a religion or the cult, but it is a violent ideology against the non-Muslims. So today we will discuss, or we will tell you, I am telling you that Muhammad was very keen interest in the woman, or he was the womanizer. He was very lusty person. This is why, according to Quran, the fornication or the adultery is prohibited as per the Quranic verses, but not in case of the non-Muslim woman. Because according to the Islam, the non-Muslim woman can be captured or the kidnapped in the war and can be molested in the shape of the sex slave, Lodi Bandi, or the Malikai Amin in Arabic language. So today I will tell you about the same woman which is the paramour of the Muhammad. Muhammad never married her, but Muhammad committed adultery or the fornication with this woman known as the Maria al-Khibatia, and Christian from the Alexandria, now in Egypt, as the Coptic Christians. So Maria bint Sam or Al-Khibatia, or Mary the Copt, the original name. And the Maria Al-Khibatia converted name as in Arabic from the Hebrew or the Coptic language. Maria Copt died 637 and the Muhammad was died on 632. So biography, we will look after the biography of the Maria Al-Kabita, or we will peep into the life of the Maria Al-Kabatia and the relationship, physical relationship Muhammad with Maria Al-Kabatia, means the fornication and the adultery. So Muhammad committed a heinous crime according to the Quran, which is known as zina in Arabic language. In Islamic year of 6 after Hijri, that is 627, you know, the Muhammad migrated from Makkah to Medina in 622 when he was dragged out by the Makkans because he was a great liar, fraudulent, and he contributed the fallacy of Allah and contributed the violence doctrine of Islam in the name of fake Allah, which was created by himself for his vested interest. So now we will tell about the Maria Al-Kibatia. Muhammad is said to have had letters written to the great rulers of the Middle East, which were the non-Muslims, proclaiming that the continuation of the monotheistic faith, with its final message and inviting the ruler to join. The purported texts of some of the letters are found in Muhammad ibn Jarir al-Tabri, that is the Sirat Rasulullah, or English history of the Prophet and the Kings. Tabari writes that the deputation was sent to an Egyptian governor named as Al-Muqawqis, and at that time the Egypt having the Christian or the Jews majority. There was no Muslim at all. Maria was a slave. When he was offered to the Muhammad. Mary was a slave who was offered as a gift of goodwill to Muhammad to reply to his invoice inviting the governor of Alexandria to Islam. But the governor of Alexandria, Al-Muqawqis, was so intelligent that he knew everything about the character of the Muhammad, and he knew that the Muhammad having the loose character. Muhammad has no character in context of the womanizer. He is a womanizer and he is lustful or the lusty person. And if I will present the woman to this Muhammad, he will forget about the Islam. And this has happened. The Al-Muqawqis presented to this woman to the Muhammad, and Muhammad mesmerized by the beauty of this woman, which is the Coptic Christian, and he never talked about the Islam to the governor of the legendary Al-Makukas, a Christian. Tabari recounts, according to Tabari, the Sirat Rasulullah in Arabic language, in the year of Hatib bi Abi Baltaha come back from Al-Makukas, Mukavis or Makukas, bringing Maria and his sister Serene. Maria means Mary the Copt and his younger sister Serene. His female male Duldul, his female male Duldul. Have you every time you have seen, I have seen also in the Bilaspur that the Muslims are adorning the Duldul horse made of the uh, clothes, old clothes, and his donkey Yafur, and sets of the garments with the two women Al-Makukas had sent a eunuch or the transgender, and the latter stayed with them. Hatib has invited them to become Muslim before he arrived with them, and Maria and his sister did so due to the fear of the sword. The messenger of God, messenger of Allah, that is Muhammad. There was no Allah, so this is not the end messenger from any Allah, because there is no Allah, so Muhammad is not the messenger of Allah. Peace and the blessing of Allah be upon him, lodged them with Sulaiman bint Milhan. Maria was beautiful. The Prophet sent her sister Sirin to Hassan bin Thabit, a poet, and she bore him Abd al-Rahman bil al-Hassan. This is the valid son of the uh, Sirin and the Hassan bin Thabit, because Hassan bin Thabit married to Muhammad, married to Sirin, the younger sister of Maria al-Kibatiyah. But the Muhammad never married to the Maria al-Kibatiyah, so he was the keeper, sex slave of the Muhammad. Muhammad had so many sex slaves, 27 sex slaves, and the 12 to 13 wives on the record. The Muhammad committed adultery with Maria al-Kibatiyah, a son bore named Raja Ibrahim, who was died in the infant age of the between 2 and 4 years old. So death of Ibrahim caused Muhammad to weep. Status as a wife or concubine, perfectly she was the concubine, and this is the fornication and adultery which was committed by Muhammad. Muhammad's earliest biographers, Ibn Ishaq, the authentic writer of the Islamic jurisprudence, that is the uh, life of the Muhammad. Ibn Sa'd and Al-Tabari mentioned Maria as Muhammad's wife in their Sirah. Ibn Kathir stated in his Sirah that Muhammad married to Maria. Maria al-Kibatiyah, may Allah be pleased with her, is said to have married the Prophet. Peace and blessing of Allah be upon him. And certainly everyone gave her the same title of respect as the Prophet's wife. al-Mumin, the mother of Muslims, or mother of Ummah, the society of the Muslim, named as a Ummah or the Ummat, mother of the believers. Muhammad must have come in contact with many of these Copts and listened to their stories. Muhammad's friendship to Christians of Coptic faith is reflected in many aspects of his life. He is known to have had cordial relation with the Negus of Abyssinia, as indicated by the fact that he advised his followers at the time of persecution to flee there. He married a couple, wife named Maria, and he is reported to have advised him follower to be seriously kind to the Copt of Egypt, considering them him son-in-law. This is all fake story which were telling by the Islamic scholar to save the character of the Muhammad. But this is the character of Muhammad. Though he married, suppose he married to Maria al-Kibatiyah, but this may be the character of Muhammad. He had taken the woman as a gift. This is the treacherousness of this prophet. Muhammad married al-Kibatiyah as narrated in Sahih al-Mustadrak al-Sayyan. So many reports. It is reported from Abdullah al-Jabari, who said that after this, the noble prophet married Tajawazu, Maria, daughter of the Samun. The father name is the Samun. This is the same Maria who was sent by Mukakis, the ruler of Alexandria, to the prophet as a gift. So Muhammad took the woman as a gift. This is the character of the Muhammad. Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya, the another scholar and the biographer of the Muhammad, who writes a sirah called Zayd al-Mad, where he mentioned that Maria as a slave girl. Certainly he was a slave girl, because Muhammad never married to Maria al-Qibtiyya, and the residence of Maria al-Qibtiyya not in the campus of the adjoining campus of his wives. Maria al-Qibtiyya residence was in a oasis or in a garden from 2 kilometers or 4 miles from the Medina. So he was not the married woman. If the Maria al-Qibtiyya was married woman, then why Hafsa and his another wife Aisha bint Abu Bakr rebuked the Muhammad to make a relationship with this Maria the Copt? Maria al-Qibtiyya or the Mary the Copt, and both they rebuked the Muhammad to make illicit relationship with Maria in the house of Hafsa, the daughter of Umar and the wife of the Muhammad. Muhammad was so great liar, he feeling that your father, that is the father of Hafsa, that is the second caliph of Umar, are calling you, and you may go to your father's house. When Hafsa went to his father's house, her mother was doing something, means making some attires by the charkha or the wheel. When Hafsa asked, "Where is my father? Why they called me?" His mother said, "No, your father is not my house, and he is out in the field. But your father never invited to you at the same day." Then Hafsa thought that this is the character of Muhammad. He is indulged with any woman which is not a real wife of Muhammad. And when the Hafsa came to his residence near the Medina mosque, where the Muhammad used to pray or offer to namaz every day, Hafsa found that his quarter or his room was not open, but the door was shut, and the Muhammad was doing something with Maria al-Qibtiyya, and the deep breath were coming from outside, from the inside of the room, but they were doing the intercourse, Muhammad with the Maria al-Qibtiyya. And then Hafsa found Muhammad came out from the room in a great or the deep breath, just like he was perplexed to see that the Hafsa caught him on the red-handed. Then Muhammad apologized to his wife Hafsa that you may not to tell this truth, this the fornication, the adultery with the Maria al-Qibtiyya to any other my wives. But the Hafsa told the Aisha bint Abu Bakr, and the Muhammad was so perplexed, he was so frustrated that he sent down a verse of the Quran himself. There was not any Jibril or any Allah. That Muhammad has power to do anything to anybody, to any woman of this world. This type of the character of the Muhammad. Then we will read the another hadith. Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyya is another scholar biographer of Muhammad who writes a sirah called Zayd al-Mad, where he mentioned Maria as a slave girl. Some Islamic scholars point to different Asab al-Nazul circumstances of revelation for the above incident, saying it was only caused by the Muhammad drinking honey, means to take the organism of the sexual intercourse, as usually feels the people. Feel the people. Honey, for honey. Yes, drinking honey, as narrated in Sahih al-Bukhari by the Muhammad's wife Aisha. Aisha is the great enemy of the Muhammad. He disclosed the all the truth of the Muhammad, that Muhammad was pedophile, Muhammad committed adultery or the fornication. Now we will read this verse, this hadith, the Islamic book. The Prophet used to stay for a period in the house of Zainab bin Jas, one of the wife of the Prophet, and he used to drink honey in her house, Hafsa bint Umar. And I decided that when the Prophet entered upon either of us means for the sexual intercourse, she would say, I smell the bad smell of magafir, the bad smell resin. Have you eaten magafir? When he entered upon one of us, he said that to him. He replied to her, no, but I have drunk honey in house of Zainab bint Jas, and I will never drink it again. Like Rehana bint Zaid, there is some debates between the historians and the scholars as to whether Maria ever became Muhammad's wife or remained a concubine. An indication that she was a concubine is that when she bore her son to Muhammad, she was set free. Ibn Abbas said when Maria gave birth to Ibrahim, the messenger of Allah said, her son has set her free. There is also strong evidence that there was no living quarter for her in the proximity of the Prophet Mosque. Only the wives of Muhammad had their quarters adjacent to one another in the proximity of his mosque at Medina. Maria was made to the resident permanently in an orchard, as you earlier I told you, some 3 kilometers from the mosque. Evidence that suggests she was a concubine in the narration. Anas said, another narration, the messenger of Allah had a female slave, Amat or the Malika Amin, with whom he had intercourse, but Aisha and Hafsa would not leave him alone until he said that she was forbidden for him. Then Allah, the mighty of sublime, revealed, O Prophet, why do you forbid for yourself that which Allah has allowed to you until the end of this verse, which are I told you in this video. The female slave referred to in this narration was Maria the Copt, as a specified in a hadith attributed to Umar and classified as Sahih by Ibn Kathir, means certified and authentic hadith which is applicable to every Islamic scholar, which name her Ibrahim, the mother of Ibrahim. It is reported that Ibn Abbas and Urwa B. al-Zubair concerning the same incident. Muhammad said to Hafsa, I make you witness that my concubine, Suryati in Arabic, is now forbidden unto me, that I will not do under intercourse with Maria the Copt. But he was so lusty. He repeated so many times with the Maria, this intercourse, this fornication or the adultery. Some Islamic scholars point to Asab al-Nazul, circumstances of revelation for the above incident, saying it is not only caused Muhammad drinking honey as narrated in the Sahih al-Bukhari by Muhammad with Aisha. Their prophet used to stay for a period. I have told you, so I will not repeat this. Al-Tabari lists Maria as both one of Muhammad's wives and his slave, perhaps using wife in the sense of one whom Muhammad had relation with and who mothered his child, but he was a slave or the concubine. Maria the Copt was presented to the messenger of the Allah, given to him by Al-Mukawis, Mukawikis, or Mukukhas, the ruler of Alexandria, a Coptic Christian, and she gave birth to the messenger of Allah's son, Ibrahim. These were the messenger of Allah's wife. The Prophet admired Ibrahim, mother of Ibrahim, Maria's title, who was fair-skinned and the beautiful. He lodged her in Al-Aliya at the property nowadays called of Ibrahim. He used to visit her there and order her to veil herself, but he had intercourse with her by the virtue of her being as his property. Means this was the property of the Muhammad. One hadith attributed to Musab bin Abdullah al-Jubairi states that the two were married, though another rendering of the hadith by Musab's nephew Zubair bin al-Bakr makes no mention of the marriage. Abu Ubaidah said about Muhammad, he had four concubines of the sex slave. The Maria, who was the mother of his son Ibrahim, Rehana, another beautiful slave woman whom he acquired as a prisoner of war, and a slave woman who given to him by Zend with Jas. So we can see the Muhammad committed so many times the adultery. He was so lusty person and he was so great liar and fraudulent that Muhammad cannot be admired as a good person, but he was a perfect criminal having the activities of the sexual intercourse with adultery or fornication or the robbery of the caravans of the Jews and the robbery he certified robbery or robbery as a good thing or the halal or allowed in Islam in the name of Allah. This is the treacherous work of Muhammad, who created Allah and committed so many heinous crimes as the robbery, the fornication, adultery, and the uh, and the killing of the non-Muslim in the name of the Allah, who does not believe in the Islam, the fraudulent Islam, fraudulent Allah, fraudulent Prophet, so-called Prophet Muhammad of Islam, and fraudulent ethics. There is no ethics in the Islam. And Islam, a true Muslim is the certified terrorist and the criminal, as the Muhammad was. Thank you very much.